When I met him, he didn't even lift a hammer and he never even owned one. The next week came, Babes wasn't here. He was out of town for work, which was irritating because now he's out of town and we were basically stranded for a week. So hey fam, Sarah here. Welcome back to the channel. It is you say hi. Listen, you close my cupboard, okay? Because it's not looking that nice in there. Spring cleaning is underway, but my gosh, there's so much to do. It is 3:26 in the evening. That means that this vlog is starting super late, but truth be told, the morning was off to a weird start because Aaron was actually home. He was home earlier this morning. He's usually out early in the morning, but he was home because today he's gone golfing. So he spent all this time ironing his clothes and shaving and doing all them things to go golfing. It's like a work event or something like that. I just unboxed some soap. Let me show you guys the soap that I bought. Lately, I don't know what it is. So we have a water softener, which is supposed to be doing its thing, and I think it is. But a bunch of our kids, a lot of us have sensitive skin in our house, and oh my gosh, we have been suffering as a result. You guys know already Charlotte has eczema, so we deal with that. How's your eczema been this, oh snap, was this stuff leaking? Ew, it's kind of leaking. Yeah, I think my product was leaking a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to just wash this because it's just really soapy. Yeah. Anyways, let me show you before I'll go back to the talk, but let me show you real quick what I got. I got these hand soaps. I got 3 of these. They were $7 something on Amazon. They say that they're for sensitive skin. Like I was saying, Charlotte's been suffering from eczema since she was little. I feel like a couple of you guys, did you have it, Gabrielle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it when I at certain times.
Yeah, Gabrielle gets it sometimes, but not as often, but certain things will trigger it, like soap. So we were using some of these soaps, not this one, not this Myers one, but a different one. And then we also went back to this soap, which is supposed to, I think it was called like soft soap. But obviously it's not that soft because every time we use it on our hands, it irritates our hands. And right now it's plaguing Zoe's hand, like the palms of up here. And I think obviously when kids wash their hands, maybe when she applies the soap, she's not rinsing it off very well. So I've been on her a lot about that lately. Every time she's in the washroom, I'm like, did you wash your hands? Did you rinse off the soap thoroughly? Because you know how kids are, they use so much soap. So I'm hoping this one will last a little longer because it's foam as opposed to just the big wad of soap in the hand. On another note, so this is basically going to be kind of like an update. It's going to be a little bit of a life update, I guess, because a bunch of different things have been happening and a bunch of things are coming up. First things first, I was without a car for 2 weeks. I don't drive a car, I drive a van, but I was without one for 2 weeks. How was that?
That was strange. That was actually really strange. And half the time, like, I knew that it was gone, but I also forgot that it was gone.
It wasn't.
So I'd be like, we should go here, and then I'd be thinking about it all day, and then, you know, we'd be back from school and we'd be like, oh yeah, our parking lot's empty, our van's not there.
It's not there.
Yeah.
Davey would remind me every day because he'd look out the door and he's like, our van, where's our van? Like, it's at the, he goes, is the van at the doctor? I'm like, yeah, the car doctor. It's at the mechanic. So there was a day when hubby was actually going to repair our brakes. We knew that they were going, so he was getting ready to go take care of it. And that particular day, he was just gonna go reverse the car into the driveway, and he went out and the brake pedals were just, or I think the brake pedals were to the floor, like they just didn't work, so he couldn't move it. And then we had to call the service to come and get it towed. That being said, we brought it to the mechanic, and lo and behold, you know, bringing your vehicle to a mechanic is crazy too, because it's nice when you find a good mechanic, and we have found one over the years, and we just try to stick with that one, because honestly, every time we take the vehicle somewhere else, yeah. So we tried to stick with them, but they were really booked up this 1 week, and then they said they may or may not get to it. They didn't get to it. The next week came, Babes wasn't here. He was out of town for work, which was irritating because now he's out of town, and so the second vehicle is gone too, and we were basically stranded for a week. So, you know, we had to be smart and just basically do all the necessary things, get ourselves stocked up on like groceries, run all the little errands or anything that we need. Can you guys see us still? But we did all the little things that we needed to do, made sure we were stocked up on groceries. I mean, we could always order groceries. I'm sure Instacart is there and all that stuff. But we also got water. You can see our water cooler back there. Made sure we had all of our water. Nothing we didn't need.
Ice.
And ice. We like to eat ice. I know, it's not good for your teeth. No. So we don't chew on it.
She isn't showing.
No, I tell you all the time, do not.
I know. Didn't they forget to like order the car part at some point?
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh my god.
I remember like waiting. We were waiting for like over a week. Over a week, like 8-9 days, and then it was like, oh yeah, they forgot to order the car part.
Yeah. Well, so the first week went where they said that they may not be able to look at it, and that was fine, right? But then the second week came about, and at some point or another, though Babes was away, he was in touch with them frequently. They said, oh yeah, we finally got to look at your car, and we know that it needs such and such. Gave them the okay to go ahead and order it. That was like Monday. So then he did a follow-up on Tuesday. Oh no, him and I talked, and then we said, okay, we don't have to call him tomorrow because it doesn't make any sense. They're going to order it. Yeah. So we're like, maybe touch base Wednesday. Wednesday came. Wednesday came. Babes worked super late, so by the time he got off, he wasn't able to call, and his day was just so busy. So we ended up calling Thursday. Thursday came, and the guy's like, oh, shoot, you know that day we thought we put the part in? We forgot to order it. I'm so sorry about that. Like, dude, there's a whole family at home waiting for this car. What are you doing with yourself?
Like,
so that was not fun. So it's not gonna come like the next day. It's not like prime delivery. Whatever day, I don't know how long it's really gonna take, because I really don't even know where the part was coming from. But either way, it wasn't gonna come Friday. And then they're closed on the weekends. What kind of mechanic closes on the weekends? Like, I know they go to church, but that's on a Sunday. Like, even open up on Saturday. Why are you closing on the weekend? Isn't that like the most lucrative time to make money? I don't understand.
People, on the weekend we'll go get our car fixed or something. Well, I mean, like, I guess like because the weekdays are like the most busy, right? The weekdays.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand it because I don't. But you know what? Money isn't everything, and maybe they've got that kind of mentality. But it was just not very good for us. So yeah, it just made the process take so much longer that I really didn't have a vehicle for a whole solid 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But that's done, and that's done and dealt with. It's a thing of the past now, and I hope, and truth be told, everything isn't done, because Babes is gonna be still doing the front brakes. He did the parts that we had the parts fixed immediately that needed to be fixed, and then the part that he could do himself, he's gonna do it, because labor for the other part is just really expensive. And so one thing, it's funny how like your dad can do all these extra things now, like since we got married, because when I met him, he didn't even lift a hammer, and he never even owned one. But now he's busy doing floors. He did the floors in our house. He can repair he does a lot of, he changes
like he
brakes.
wants to do everything himself.
And he basically does.
Yeah, exactly.
He changes the car tires, he can change the brakes, he can change the routers. I guess they kind of go hand in hand. Even I kind of know I know quite a bit about cars, just because I watch my dad, and then I'm watching him, and I'm usually out there helping here, give things to him here and there as like over the years. So you learn a lot about
yeah.
You end up learning a lot just by being present. But anyways, so we still have to kind of take care of that, and that part's still to come. Anyways, that came and went, but that was a long moment of not having a vehicle. It really brought me back to like when I was pregnant with baby number 2. Babes was at school. Yeah, he was at school at the time. I had a doctor's appointment, and while he showed up to like 90% of them, there were times when I had to go by myself, and I had to lug this stroller up the bus. And this bus, I remember it having so many stairs. And I'm like, why? Like, why are there so many stairs on this bus? Because I think wheelchairs went through the back. I don't know. I don't remember how wheelchairs access this bus. But I just remember myself having to climb up a bunch of stairs, lifting up the stroller with a child already in it, and me with my 7-month belly or something along the lines. It brought me all the way back there. It's very humbling. I can't imagine not having the independence of not having, like, having a vehicle.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's really hard. But at the same token, it was also nice in one respect because it gave me downtime. It was kind of like, it was like forced downtime, not having, you know, because
it's like stay at home.
It's like stay at home.
That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
Right?
Sometimes you just feel like you're going as a mom. Just there's always something to do.
Yeah.
All the time, and it just kind of forced us to stay put. And that part was in itself kind of relaxing a bit, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like there are things, obviously, like day-to-day errands that you have to make. But
yeah.
What is that boy doing?
I don't know. Today's the 10th. Charlotte's birthday's in 7 days, and that birthday is 6 days after.
So
and yeah.
Wait.
Then my parents' anniversary, and then Gabrielle's graduating grade 12. That is a major update. This is gonna be our second child out of school completely, which is insane. Like, oh my gosh.
It's so weird because I've had 2 years with her in high school, right? Now she's gonna be gone.
It's gonna be gone. I know. But it's crazy. Like, it's just so crazy to think you guys are growing up this fast. When we had you and your little babies, like, you're just so tiny, and we just feel like you're growing, and I don't want to say slow, growing slow, but time feels like it's going by slow at certain times, and then you hit a certain mark, and then it just feels like it's flying.
Yeah.
And so right now, like, it just feels like everybody's growing up so fast. Even Zabby and Zoe, since they've been around.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's so funny, like, when you say, it's like, oh wow, you've grown so much. You're like, yeah. But like, when you yourself are able to see it with, like, even like I get to see it with Zoe and Zabby.
Yeah,
you know?
You get to see it with your
And now it's so weird because like I just like look at a picture of Zoe from like 2018, 2019, and she's like 2 years old, and I'm just like, wow.
How is she 6 already?
It's so fast.
Yeah.
And she's by my feet right now.
What are you guys doing?
Hiding. Playing hide and seek. Oh my goodness.
You guys are so cute.
Mommy.
Yeah?
Just playing outside.
You're just playing? So they just came in. Today is like a really cold day. I wanted to go for a walk because that's been my jam, just getting some exercise, but I might just do a video here, which I haven't done lately. Since the weather has been nicer outside, I have been less motivated to do like a workout inside.
Oh yeah, exactly. We've been on a bunch of walks, but the weather has been like so weird. I feel like this past 2 weeks it's been like either like really hot or like cold and raining.
And today is cold, and these guys were outside playing. I'm just like, wow. Zabby was out there.
They're playing in water, but it's cold.
Yeah.
Like.
So we're big readers, and we are just like, we're always reading a ton of books throughout the month. So the one that I am currently reading is this one. It's called This Could Be Us by this Black author named Kendi Ryan, and it's just, look at the cover, beautiful. And this book is just, it's just like a really interesting story. It's a story of basically this woman whose husband was like embezzling money from this company that he worked for. The embezzling part really kind of, it just like ripped his family apart because he was then incarcerated, and it impacts the family because they then think that the wife knows stuff about it. Meanwhile, she didn't.
No.
It's just crazy. So it's basically her trying to rebuild her life after like a 20-year marriage, and having gone through, you know, trying to rediscover herself. But it's so well written, and it's so well portrayed. Obviously, it's not like, if you guys follow me, you know that I'm Christian. Yes, I'm Christian, but I do read romance. Very level-headed, so I'm not like, you know, I'm one of those people. I read different genres, and I'm not one that's like like diving into the story and like thinking I'm becoming one with the story. We can read and we can leave it there. So that's what I do. I really enjoy this book. Kendi Ryan is honestly like one of my favorite authors. There is a little you know, spice in there because she likes to read like the realness of it all, and some women love that part. That's not like my favorite, and that's why I generally do like to read the book. I love her audios too. Her audios are really, really good, but the one thing about audios is like when it gets to those types of parts, it's hard to skip.
Yeah.
Right? And or if you're skipping, sometimes you're skipping over certain things, so it's easier when you're like to skim. When you're reading it, you can kind of just be like, oops, okay, yeah.
And actually get the part, like you get the end of that part.
Yeah,
easier, faster.
but it's honestly not like, it's not a core in here because it's like the romance kind of came towards the end.
Because it's not even romance, it's just like
it's contemporary.
No purpose. It's, you know, in many books it's just thrown in there because they want people to read that. But like you can tell, like she writes with a purpose. She doesn't write just for like, oh, you know,
exactly.
Boop.
And so that's one of the things, even like that we talk about on our book channel too, in the midst of looking for books, like even the books that are geared towards like Charlotte's age, they are, or even like younger than you, they have all types of things in there. Like what? These are written for kids. Like why are we?
Exactly. So a lot of things is that like it's like YA, right? But people misinterpret YA like so many times, and they label their book as YA when it's really not supposed to be that. Like
YA is for like youth.
Exactly. It's really like young adults, you know, and it's not supposed to have anything in there. It's like even if it has romance, it can have like maybe a kiss or something, but like nothing else past that.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be clean or closed door.
Exactly.
Like yes, as at your age we understand what's happening, but do they have to go in depth and give like scene by scene, play by play of every little detail or whatever? No, and make it like extra smutty and dirty. So there's that, right? And so like even like on our platform we talk about that, because even when she reads, she always is searching for clean books, and that's like we're gonna be sharing more and more of that. We've been sharing a lot of our hauls and stuff over there of the books that we've gotten, but we're gonna be sharing some more like insight as to like you know, books that just books that you can recommend that are clean for girls your age.
Exactly. If you guys are like looking for any, I got like a whole shelf. My whole bookshelf is just clean. Yeah. Full of that. Yeah. So I have many books for you guys.
Exactly. Anyways, I don't want to like fill y'all. I don't want to
if you want
kind of shove book into your faces, but I just want to let you know why your girl is so tired today. I already drank coffee, and I'm not the biggest coffee drinker. I will do a coffee here and there because I like the taste, but I'm not the biggest coffee drinker to keep me awake, and I'm doing that today because I stayed up way too late last night.